Alrighty, welcome back to another Uncharted for a Thief's End stream here with Sweetfish Plays, and I feel like I say this a lot, but it's definitely been a couple days since my last upload. Obviously been keeping very busy with work, just a lot of things around the house, family, etc., so definitely been keeping busy, but I thought, I've got a hot minute here, so let's give her a go and touch base again with Uncharted 4 and Nate in his adventure. So we're in Chapter 12 now, which is fitting because this is obviously part 12 now of our series. I think the only thing that I can really relate it to is The Last of Us, which you can find my The Last of Us stream up on my channel, and I think that only ran 16 parts, 18 parts, maybe plus a couple extra ones with the DLC, but looks like Uncharted 4 is going to take us a little bit deeper than that. So we are on an island just off the coast of Kings Bay, which is Madagascar area, as we continue to unravel the secrets surrounding Henry Avery and supposedly these 11 other pirates and their mysterious $400 million fortune. I'm still having some intermittent issues with my streaming, so I got my fingers and toes crossed here that everything will run smooth. Touch wood, it's been working quite well for me the last few streams, but then yesterday it went out as I was doing some tests, so cross your fingers and toes as well. So we spent most of our last stream kind of exploring this set of islands, really, mostly by boat down at water level, coming up on shore. Nate recorded a few things in his journal, including a sunken ship just off the beach. We found some documents, such as the one here. We've seen this arrow pointing us in the right direction, kind of leading us. We just kind of got some real backstory on the area and previous pirates who have tried to claim this treasure as well. That's what the letters mostly had to do with. Just kind of chronicling other pirates going through the same things that we are right now, trying to hunt down this treasure. So I guess the idea here is that we have to go down now.
Nice view. You didn't hear me?
When?
Back there. I called out to you.
I didn't hear you. Why, were you worried?
I was worried you got distracted.
I'm distracted now.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Shall we?
Yeah, let's.
Okay, never mind, not down. That's what I thought. We've actually already explored most of the areas down. But I think we have to go this way. You can see there's some cliffs that we can definitely climb on. But then I also noticed some stuff down here, and we should be able to like push. Alright, never mind then.
Anything? Hang on a sec. Sam! No good, it's a dead end.
Ah, shit. All right, we'll head on back then.
Okay, I think I actually did this exact same thing in the last stream, just towards the end. I tried continuing a little bit. So it's not that way. There's another way that I guess we can swing. I'm assuming we have to use this tree branch here, because we keep getting that little grappling hook icon. And that's really the only thing around here. We can't get over there swinging. And those ledges over there are definitely too far, right? I don't know if I can slide down a little bit here. I don't think I can slide down any further than that. Maybe we can get over to oh, this piece of land just over here. Swing to the ledge on the pillar. Oh, okay, cool. There's a ledge actually right here. Man, sometimes the hints can't come soon enough.
There's a path down here.
Great, right behind you.
All right, now we're talking. Bon voyage, bro. Oh man, thank God I was able to stop there last minute. That could have been bad. Face planting into the side of the cliff. Yikes. Sorry about that, Nate. Thought that was going to be a little bit smoother.
How you doing?
Not this way.
I kind of noticed that there wasn't really anything going on up here, but I wasn't sure if maybe once I got up here, maybe there was a treasure or something like that, so I just wanted to confirm. But I think what we have to do here is... let's get on this thing. I think we have to get to these ledges here and climb up this way.
Nice job.
Sam, in here.
Got it.
All right, looks like we're still on the right track.
How the hell did no one find this?
an Assassin's Creed style perch up on the top of this tower here. Right, I think one of the reasons we came here, wasn't this the location of one of the towers? Each of the 12 pirates had their own tower, and obviously their own sigil associated with them. Okay, it's all flooding back to me as we speak here, so it's all making sense. I noticed this was a different way to go. Not sure if there's anything over here. Seems kind of stupid to have an entire area in the game with nothing here. But, I mean, I digress. Alright. Granted, we have actually found a number of treasures to this point in the game. Let's actually have a look here. And as I say that, all you see are a bunch of question marks showing up. But no, for real, if you look, you can see, like here, we found like 5 of them in a row. Over the past couple chapters, the rate at which we have found treasures has increased exponentially. I wasn't sure if we'd find 5 treasures throughout the whole game. They're not all difficult to find. Some of them are sort of off the beaten path and in well-hidden areas. Others not so much, but you know, I've been happy with what I've found so far. I've gone off the beaten path a couple times. I've been lucky and found a few of them, but you know, I haven't, you know, spent hours just trying to make sure that we find every single treasure. That's not my priority, as I've obviously mentioned before, but I think we've done well so far. In just over 11 hours of gameplay, you can see we have collected 22 of 109 treasures, in addition to a number of other statistics you can see up on your screen. Total number of journal entries. Okay, that's cool. That kind of gives us an idea of how well we're doing that way as well. Optional conversations. We've done 9 of 36. Gives us a good idea of kind of where we are in the game and how much more of the game, you know, there may be. Looks like we're just under the halfway point. Isn't there typically like 20 to 25 chapters per Uncharted game, something like that? So I guess we're going in? Well, speaking of treasures, oh, we actually didn't miss any, and you can tell because this is the one we just found, the Ottoman helmet. It's actually kind of nice. Some of them are kind of pretty to look at, and this is the last one that you can find, which we did find, so you kind of know that we didn't miss any in between there. Didn't think we did. Yeah, some of them are actually really unique items that are all sort of historically based. I'm not sure where Naughty Dog gets the idea for all of these unique items, but they do a great job. I mean, think about, there's what, 100 and, what did it say, 109 treasures in the game, something like that, and they're all like really unique and detailed as well. So kudos. You know, it's not the best collectibles system I've seen in a game. I'm not usually a fan of, you know, collectibles. I think a lot of companies just use it to put more hours into their game. But at least the uniqueness of the items here in Uncharted makes it kind of neat on some level anyways. Nothing but a treasure down below, Sam, so let's continue.
Go back at the orphanage. Did you ever think we'd be doing crazy shit like this?
No, I can't say I did.
Okay, that's actually how we came up. So instead of dropping down there, I actually have to jump up to this top piece here. Yeah, we got it. The only issue is there's no hay down below, so I'm gonna be concrete pancake Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong game. Jesus, this always happens.
Yeah. Looks like we're heading down.
Careful.
Okay, we've seen these plenty throughout the game so far, these little slide down hills. So we just have to obviously avoid the big ass boulders in our way and we should be fine. Nate is like, hell no, I am not going down there, no chance.
Right behind you.
That worked out. That is the second biggest cistern I've ever seen.
Wait, where was the biggest?
I'll tell you later. Come on, let's get down there.
Damn. That is some sort of cistern. You can see statues of some different characters, some different people. Huh. Just sitting here on an island in the middle of Madagascar, which is what, like, would that be Indian Ocean? I guess that would be like Indian Ocean area around there, right? Am I right? My geography is not up to par, right? I think here in Ontario we get like grade 9 geography, and then you can take more to special. Who does? So I mean, I can't be alone here, but I think it's the Indian Ocean. It makes sense if those pirates there, if those statues were of the pirates, and particularly maybe of 4 of the very important ones. Oh no, there's another 2 over here. So maybe all 12 of them are here. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7. Maybe some of them crumbled away. Okay, there's more of these statues here than I thought, and it looks based on what they're wearing that they definitely are from the era of pirates. So, like Nate said, we seem to still be on the right track here anyways.
Sam, come around this way.
Holy shit! All right.
Damn, we're gonna have some heavy body bruising going on tomorrow morning. Second time I've slammed into the wall.
Piece of cake.
I think I would have learned grappling 101 from the Wind Waker. A few different rooms we got going on here. How do I stop? My gun, not my hook. A few different rooms. I don't really know what to expect.
Look at this place.
I guess the only thing we can do is head into some of these areas and check them out.
Wow, what is all this? Sam, check out this diorama.
That looks like a city street. Think they actually built all this stuff?
With these guys, I don't know anymore.
Check it out. That's crazy. It's like a little miniature village or a little miniature street anyways. This is pretty complex for the time in which it supposedly comes from, and obviously represents that these pirates did have some sort of immeasurable wealth to even conceive plans such as these.
It's really well made. Sam, look.
Hey, maybe they were planning a massive theme park?
Pirate land.
Yeah, those look like some blueprints for maybe some sort of a Ferris wheel or some sort of a similar device.
Sam, check it out. It's Avery's ship.
The fancy.
Yeah, attacking the Gunsway.
That's how it all started.
Avery and two, holding court over their captains.
Looks like they're writing their code of conduct.
Pirate Bill of Rights.
So this was obviously some sort of like secret pirate organization almost, in which they sort of entrusted their funds to this mutual hiding place, more or less. It almost seems like the Illuminati of pirates, almost. Thomas 2 coming up again, obviously him being one of the main pirates mentioned so far. Avery 2.
Look, pirate captain sigils.
All gathered around Avery. Nathan, this is the story of the founding of Libertalia.
Yeah, Libertalia is supposedly, what was it? It wasn't freedom, it was paradise. That's right. Libertalia was this pirate's grand idea of this paradise land, this picture-perfect paradise. And again, it all seems very cultish, very like secret organization. You have Avery being sort of the Grand Master, the leader. His sigil pictured here in the center, around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the 11 other pirate sigils. Obviously, there's 12 of them in total. We've talked about that before. Just wanted to count to confirm. Yeah, this is kind of unraveling in front of us. This is some this is the most concrete evidence that we've really come across so far, and it's literally a room full of it, which is pretty darn cool. Let's keep having a look.
Blueprints. Well, brown prints.
Alright, looks like we've exhausted the interactivity of this room. So let's move on, I suppose. So it's all water down here. There's land over there, but I'd rather not swim in some dark, murky water. So let's head back out here where we landed. Check out this room.
Lots of supplies in here. Tools, seeds.
Provisions probably past their sell-by date. So what the hell was this place?
Staging ground of some kind.
Oh my god, it's where they planned Libertalia.
Question still stands, did they actually go through with it?
I mean, they must have. Look at all this. You don't commit your entire life to something just to walk away from it at the end.
Yeah, well, things don't always go as planned.
Okay, so that's the other room across this little pond that we were just in. Now we're on the other side. And there's this area over here as well. Leave no stone unturned.
busted or something.
No, 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 no. One way or another, we're getting in there. Let's just lift it together, all right?
Okay.
Sam wants us to lift that together to try and get through, so that looks like that's the way that we are supposed to go. Before I do that, I just want to have one last quick peek around. There was this area back. Just forgot to check something out, Sam. Chillax. I thought it all sort of led to the same place, but this room seems to be sequestered from the rest. It's just water down here. It looks like we will have to, unfortunately, swim in the mysterious waters after all. Leads to an opening and some rocks over here, but nowhere that we can actually squeeze up to. Alright. So it looks like there is nothing over here after all. Sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it don't. It all, once again, it all leads back to, I think, one of the greatest sayings of all time. You win some. Well, I guess you should win them all, but you lose some too. Now who's waiting for who, Sam? Huh? Who's waiting for who now, Sam? Where'd you go now, Sam? Oh, hey, Sam.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, God, this is heavy. Just think about all that treasure. Yeah, mostly just thinking about my back. Shit. Whoa.
Well, looks like we got ourselves another trial.
That sure looks like it.
So we have a water wheel over here. That's going to create electricity, right? Power. Man, look how like crazy the architecture and designs of these ruins are, and most of the ruins that we've explored so far leading up to here. You know, these pirates were not playing around. They obviously spent a lot of money in even just planning Libertalia out, and I mean they got this far, so I feel like there's still a lot more to be uncovered about them and their secrets as well.
Let's see what these do.
Okay, there's some impressive engineering here.
Yeah, exactly like what Sam said. Impressive engineering here.
Nothing.
Symbols on the spheres don't match the ones in the light.
Let's just finish where we started, huh?
Ah, they turned the symbols.
That'll help.
So that should be the first one, if I'm not mistaken. only thing is, nothing seems to have happened. So, I don't know that I'm fully 100% understanding it here. There's only the one... I know, Sam, let's just finish what we started. There's only the one wheel to turn in this room. Oh, what's over here? It's very, very dark. I'm sure you'll probably get the same sort of output on your screens as well, but just makes it extremely difficult to see, especially in dark corners. Back here, this one is a little bit better to see. Like, what's the purpose of having these areas here? I don't see anything over here. Still just this one wheel.
Let's just finish what we started, huh?
Wow, this is definitely a stumper for me. Like, I get it, but at the same time, I don't know if I'm getting the full picture here. So there's a couple different lights shining. When I control this wheel, I have two options. I can turn it, which moves all these big spherical-like things. Or I can rotate this centerpiece, which changes the symbol displayed on this particular sphere straight ahead. I'll show you. I'll just... Oh, but it has to be on one of these things in order for it to change. Oh. Oh, now it can turn. Yet somehow, that's still not it. So I'm still... Oh, you know what? They both got to be in the light. What? Okay. I am still lost. And this is the tough part, is that sometimes the hints... Sometimes they give you hints in situations where you're like, well, I don't really need a hint here, you know? Like, I'm just trying to figure out the right way to go. And then other times, like, I've been struggling with this puzzle for almost 10 minutes now, probably, and they still have not provided me with any sort of hint or guidance. Obviously, I'm just an idiot, and I'm misunderstanding, you know, what's supposed to be happening here, but... We gotta get this bottom row here first. There's two lights shining. One here. What if I put it this way? Huh, still nothing. Is there a different sigil that's supposed to be on this one, or... Wow, I don't know. So that's the symbol that is being reflected by this light. Oh, you know what? I think I know what to do now. So if you notice this light on the left that's shining, it only shines on the right side of the sphere. The left side of the sphere is dark. So I wonder if you have to make it half light and half dark here. Like that. This must be it.
There we go. What is that? Oh, look. Statues. Pirate captains. There's Bonnie Baldridge, Al Basra. Can't remember that guy's name. So who was this Al Basra character? He was a Muggle, one of the soldiers on the Gunsway.
What's he doing teaming up with Avery?
Stories have it he was taken to be executed, but he got freed during the battle and blew up the Gunsway's gunpowder cache.
Oh, so grateful Avery brought him along?
Exactly.
What about that other guy?
Heard he started as a nobody, became a fearsome swordsman.
Okay, just like the statues that we saw outside, just on the exterior of the cistern, they've popped up here as well. 4 of them anyways. So now we have to go and do the top row, it looks like. We'll have to figure out how to go about doing this top row. So the lights are shining behind me here. Oh no, it's the middle row. Sorry, it is the middle row. Okay, so you can see the line patterns, the shadows. That's the way that we need to arrange these spheres. So first and foremost,
Spinning both symbols at once.
that should be it. Okay, maybe not. I was real confident there too. I suppose I could also move them individually one at a time, but I figured it would probably work out all the same moving them this way. No, it doesn't look like it's going to. Okay, so the left sphere is fine now. It's just this the sphere on the right. So we'll just move that one. The spheres have to be in front of one of those cylindrical patterns on the wall in order for them to be manipulated. See, now the locking mechanism holding it in just separated, and then as soon as you move it away, it clamps back in on the sphere, just in case, you know, you didn't catch that visual. So we're just moving this sphere right now, and it's got to go
there
this
you go.
way.
Now you just gotta get them into the lights.
Got it.
Here we go again. Who we got? Let's see. Joseph Farrell, William Mays, Tariq bin Malik, and Christopher Condon.
8 out of 12.
Sam really knows his pirates. I mean, obviously he spent probably a large portion of his time in prison just, reading and researching pirates because he was so obsessed with ultimately finding Avery's treasure. We've heard many of these names before when they've gone through sort of the list of pirates involved and their different sigils. Obviously, I can't name all of them, but they are definitely familiar names. Once likely very powerful people. It's funny because in the first set of pirates that popped out, what's the guy's name? Al-Bazar or something like that? He was actually a captain or something of the Gunsway, which is a ship that Henry Avery's crew attacked. And that's why they were saying they were going to execute this pirate, Al-Bazar. But ultimately he got free and blew up the gunpowder cache on his own ship, the Gunsway, the ship he came from, which obviously gained the trust of Henry Avery, and he was obviously accepted into this secret pirate society, if you will.
Hey, look, symbols on the ring are constantly rotating.
Devious.
Bin Malik guy. Looks Moorish.
Yeah, that he is.
What's he doing so far from the Barbary coast?
Same as us. I wonder where the action is.
So an added layer of difficulty here, because not only can you manually rotate the spheres with any one of those cylindrical things on the wall, but the spheres, the blocks, rotate on their own every time you move them around. So you just got to try and plan this one out.
Okay. Gotta track how far off they are when they're in the light.
I think you got it. And the last of our crew. Richard Watt, Edward England, and Thomas T.
Sam, look, that's where we're going.
Oh, wait a minute. That's only 11 pirates.
We're missing our star pirate.
Uh-huh. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's actually curious. I was thinking about the exact same thing. We've seen all 11 pirates and their corresponding statues, but we haven't seemed to, we haven't revealed Henry Avery's statue yet, and you'd think his would be the biggest and most important. Not just honoring the other 11 guys. I have a feeling something's probably going to go down here. We gotta go this way, however.
Let's see. Okay, where to now? Holy shit. There's your missing Avery statue.
You know, I'm starting to get the feeling that our friend was a bit of a narcissist.
You think?
Yeah. Let's go see what he's got in store for us. Oh, that's a long way down.
So we're back sort of on the cliffs around the beach, and speaking of the devil, there's Henry Avery's statue on the far island.
Hey, up here! Found a way back.
Acting as a lookout of sorts, but I just got a bad feeling in my tummy seeing these storm clouds roll in. That's typically a sign that things are going to get quite intense. Sam said he found a way. Okay, this way.
So, Nathan, and be honest with me, how does this stack up, you know, compared to your other adventures?
Ask me again when we finish.
Yeah, that's sort of how I feel. You know, this has actually been one of my favorite Uncharted adventures so far. Obviously, you know, we have the leap to the next gen. We've never really played a true next gen Uncharted before, so that's obviously going to have some curb appeal. But you know, as much as I've enjoyed it, let's wait until the end before we give any sort of final verdict. So we can actually get down sort of to ground level, beach level to my left, but there's another platform just up here with an area to check out, so let's do just that. There's also a zip line to get down to this cave over here. So is this like, are these like little optional areas or something like that? I don't know, let's check it out.
Don't snap, don't snap, don't snap!
Didn't snap. Sweet.
All right, come on down.
Okay, so this was obviously the way that we had to go, so we missed that other little area down there. Not sure that it would have led to anything more than maybe a treasure. I apologize for that. I thought our goal was to try and get down to beach level and not sort of continue this way, but actually, where are we going?
Boat's down there.
After you, Captain.
Sweet, so we're going to get a return to our boat, which is great. I love driving that thing around. We've actually been here before, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. So that other area that we missed, there probably actually wasn't anything there. Because we explored almost everything at beach level in quite a bit of detail when we had sort of free roam with the boat to start this chapter, so we should be moving on to the next chapter very, very shortly. Lol, I wasn't sure.
Island with monstrous Avery statue is to the right. I'm so excited, my My hands are literally shaking.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
It's either that or I just, I need another cigarette. Maybe a little bit of both.
So I don't feel like I need to do too much free roam here because we did a lot of that once again earlier in the last stream. To start the chapter, we went around a lot of these islands, so we'll just head immediately to the island with the Avery statue.
Talk about larger than life.
Yeah, he's big.
I wasn't sure back there on the boat if Sam was on board or not, and I didn't want to take off on him like some people do. Anyways, I'm totally not bitter about that in the last stream. We're here. Hopefully the boat will kind of stay shore here and not float out into the middle of the ocean. So I'm trying to get it kind of beached. Looked like it was maybe starting to rain a little bit. You can see maybe the wind starting to pick up. The waves are definitely a little bit choppier than they were to start. These are all not good signs. It's definitely not going to be a hot, clear, sunny day anytime soon around these islands. There is a nasty little bugger of a storm about to come through.
Looks like he's got a spyglass, but he's not really looking through it.
Maybe he wants us to look through it.
Treasure Island, eat your heart out.
It's daunting. Anytime you're ever in front of something really big like this, I always think of like the CN Tower, for example, here in Toronto. You look up at it and it's really kind of intimidating. It's really daunting. And seeing the statue from a distance, is not too bad, but being right up next to it, you can see the size comparison between myself and said statue. And figures Avery statue is about 16 times the size of all the other pirate statues. But I mean, he is the founder of this thing. Again, I think this is all area that's been explored by us before, so let's just figure out this Avery statue.
Hey, come on. Sam.
Oh, no. Oh, you do the honors. I insist. Come on.
Okay.
Alley-oop!
All right, Captain. What are we looking at? There.
So, big skull-shaped island, what?
Big island. No skull.
It's gotta be it. The battalion.
That's optimistic considering everything.
You know, it is just us here. You're allowed to feel just a little bit of excitement over this.
I'll get excited when we get Alcazar's noose off your neck. Come on.
Okay.
What?
I said okay.
No. Your okays are never just okay. It usually means the opposite of okay. Is that our boy Rafe?
Who the hell else?
Shit.
Lucky Chapter 13, and seemingly a very fitting title, Marooned. So that sequence of events that just occurred is the exact same way that this game started, with me and Sam frantically driving on a boat together, being chased by these hooligans. And Uncharted games have a history of starting, kind of showing you the events of what's happening midway through the game, and then you slowly, and then it goes back in time, and you slowly kind of work your way back to that point. That's what's happened here again with Uncharted 4. We got led right back up to the point in which the game started, which is this point right here. Originally, at the beginning of the game, I had a little bit of confusion around the timing of everything because they kept jumping sort of back and forth between them. I think it was 15 years ago in the Panamanian jail, and then forward in time. I was a little bit of confusion there at the beginning, I'm not going to lie. And so I thought that scene at the beginning was us, Sam and I, crashing onto the island where the Panamanian jail was, and that's how we got into the jail. But obviously we got into the jail just through knowing people, and that's how we were able to end up there. But that scene at the beginning was actually present day Sam and I looking for Henry Avery's treasure. Good to know. Hopefully that clears up a little bit of confusion if there was any over that. But holy crap. So we find Henry Avery's statue, and it is him looking through like an eye, like a telescope, but he wasn't really looking through it himself. So we got up to the statue, looked through it, shows an island across the way. So that's where we were heading to on the boat. But now it looks like Rafe's men have finally caught up with us. They've been mostly a step behind us for most of the game. Looks like they finally caught up with us. So they were crashing into our boat, and we were firing. We were exchanging fire back and forth between boats. We blew a bunch of his boats up. It was a mad chase, but ultimately we get hit by this big boat and get knocked off our little boat. And obviously now we have washed ashore to this island. Hopefully this is the island that we were intending on getting to. I believe it was, because I believe at the beginning of the game when you're doing this sequence of events, it just kind of quickly flashed through them here. But at the beginning, he was just saying, get to the island, and so it looks like we were able to make it to this island. And this is supposedly Libertalia, and supposedly and hopefully this is finally where the treasure is. Hopefully we're not going to get sent off now to Antarctica or something like that. This looks like we're finally closing in on it, but now Rafe's men are closer than ever, so that presents a whole new set of dangers. This whole stream and the last stream, we really haven't had to deal too much with enemies and getting involved in firefights, and I have a feeling that's going to pick up quite heavily going forward past this point. I just wanted to mention too, we saw how optimistic Sam was in finally finding this island that is supposedly Libertalia, where they planned out this paradise, where their treasure is. I mean, he has a lot more skin in the game than we do, because his life is legitimately on the line here. As you know, he's caught up with this drug lord from the Panamanian jail who has threatened his life if he doesn't find this treasure for him. I think, Sam is maybe being a little bit too optimistic, though. Hopefully we're able to find something, that's worth enough to be able to get him out of this mess. But to think that, we're just going to be able to easily walk in, find a $400 million treasure, pay off Alcazar, I don't think he's going to be happy with just half or whatever the portion is. He's obviously going to want the whole thing. We're going to end up getting nothing for it, for doing all the work. So I don't think Sam realizes that there's not too many ways here in which things end up well for us. And that's typically the case when you get tied up with a drug lord anyways. So I think that's why Nate was just trying to ground him a little bit back there. Just trying to bring him back to reality a little bit. Yes, we are hot on the tail of this supposed treasure, but don't think that things are just going to end up perfectly for everybody. This is some real dangerous work we're doing. He should just be happy he's got us. I think he is, though, truthfully. That's all I can do for you today, though. I think we were able to clock in, is it maybe just shy of an hour or just over an hour? Just over an hour, like an hour and a minute. So that's not too shabby. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, so you can catch the rest of this edge of your seat series, and I will catch you on the other side. Peace out. Stay safe.